Hello everybody, and I'm from Switzerland. As you can see, we are on top of some Alps. I don't know where are we because we're en route to St. Gallen, and it's actually snowing right now. And we can. Oh no! Look at the Christmas Wonderland that we are in. It's so cool. The roads are rather slippery and icy, but look at this place. It's amazing and it's so beautiful. How do you feel coming to this Christmas white winterland? Cold. It's really very cold. It's like -1 and 1.5 degrees. But look at the background that we're having. Cars are frozen and the snow is relatively thick. So yeah, let's continue our journey back to St. Gallen and let's see what else Switzerland has to offer. We have reached St. Gallen. It was an additional 30 minutes drive from just now where we left off. But the view down here is amazing, and you can tell it's still snowing and not as cold. It's about 600 meters above sea level, which is relatively low. But yep. So we shall now go and see the UNESCO sites that's out there in this kind of weather, which is cool, at the same time will be kind of fun. Let's continue walking in the snow. So we have reached St. Gallen, the first stop. This is the Abbey of St. Gall, as you can see in the background of me. Yes, harder the snow and a bit cold, but the wind direction is coming in my favor. So now we're going to see what's going to offer inside this Abbey of St. Gall. Apparently it's one of the UNESCO's heritage sites, so I think it's a must-see. But I don't know how much will it be or what. We're going to have a take a look and see if... yeah, so let's go. Breezing the blizzard. This is the real Eskimo. Eskimo! So we have just came out of the Abbey, and the Abbey is kind of big and grand, bigger than what I expect it to be. Especially the ceiling artwork was very, very beautiful. Fantastic. Yeah, that one is really one of a kind of a ceiling I have never seen before because of how grand it was and how clear the images are, despite the huge differences. I know in video you won't be able to see how big the sheer scale is, but it's really, really very big, and to me that is very, very unexpected. But yeah, the view, whew, and the place feels very nice and peaceful and calm, and that's like what any other church should be. Oh. And there she goes. Yeah, because now as you can see, we are really, it's snowing quite heavily right now. I don't know whether I can capture the camera, but yeah, it's snowing relatively heavy. You prefer snow or rain?
Snow, of course.
Agree.
At least you won't get wet.
Yep, so now we're heading to another UNESCO site, which is actually known to be the library. Should be quite nice to see as well. Something similar to the church, but just need to navigate our way to the library. Alright. So we have just came out of the first museum, which we went to see the old library. The library is like a very old-fashioned or old-style version of a library, which is very, very nice with the artwork, especially carved on the top. Like,
I don't think it's painted.
Yeah, sorry, it's painted on, which is. It still really boggles me that how they actually done it back in the day, how they managed to do the painting itself, which is a very, very interesting thing. Like, it's crazy good. That's the first part we went to. Then after that we went to the cellar area, which we had to take a lift down, and we managed to see like the artwork, or I would not say artwork, it's like the old pieces of the abbey itself that has been placed for display. A lot of these pieces are very, very old, and then there was like one of the largest ivory carving books or tablet, they call it tablets?
For the book cover.
Book cover, which is honestly is very, very nice. If you can see, it is really very interesting to see how actually people really do all this carving, and let alone the stone carving for the pillars and the columns, to the books and how they are actually being made. But yeah, so it's about 18 francs, so you have to visit like 3 parts of the museum. We visited 2 parts as shown, so now we're heading to the third one, which is a separate building altogether, and then we are to see what else this third museum has to offer, because I have no idea based on what it's shown. Hopefully something interesting. But we actually learn a lot from this abbey itself, because this abbey actually dates back many years, and to think about how, in terms of engineering perspective, is how they even construct such a huge, massive abbey back in the day. It's still,
I saw someone drinking water from there.
it's still a questioner thing. Anyway, yes, back again. So yeah, do you want a drink? You dare to drink now? Someone has rejected the possibility of drinking from the fountain. Why don't you dare to drink?
You rejected too.
I didn't reject, I was like, it looks clear.
I'm not thirsty.
Neither am I, and neither I want to try it too. Yeah. So, what did you learn from this museum exhibition?
Parchments are made from animal skin.
But that is actually kind of a known fact. Rather, I think one of the surprising thing was to see the actual layout of the St. Gallen map, like the blueprint from the olden time. I thought they would actually keep it in a more secure location.
It is very secure.
Yeah, under a no, as in like more protection, because it's a very, yeah, after all, it's the main plans for the place, you know. But then it was all stored under a cover that just slightly raised up, and then you get to see the map, and I was like, holy shit. But yeah, that was actually kind of the most interesting part of the entire exhibition. She was mostly bored to death because it's a museum exhibition and she hates museums. She did.
You cannot say hate museum.
She does.
Depends on what type of museum.
And this museum is talking about how people actually transport letters and how they keep documents and everything in archives, and she doesn't want to listen to it.
I was looking at it.
Yeah, she was. Just, wow, parchment paper. Alright, so let's continue exploring what else St. Gallen have to offer. We actually finished most of the 3 locations of the museum. So now I think maybe we'll get something to eat, and then maybe we'll walk around St. Gallen before heading back, because we'll be driving back through the mountainous path. And actually while driving, I actually skidded off the road a bit. She was scared to death, but nonetheless. Yeah, so we shall hopefully can get back before the sundown, so that we actually can see the road before we get back. So
I didn't even know you skidded. I was asking you what happened.
the car actually you can hear that it's skidded. But yeah, so yep, now we shall explore more parts of St. Gallen and walking through the winter wonderland. How do you find the Christmas village?
Oh.
I think the Christmas village is bigger, but then this is the first Christmas village we experienced in winter, and then now we're still finding food. But the Christmas village is very big. But the thing is, here they don't accept euros, they accept Swiss francs, so that's a problem. So hopefully you can find some solution to that problem. But yep, the girl's gonna continue walking around the Christmas market and see what's that nice. Then after that, maybe we'll walk somewhere else. Alright, let's go! We had our McDonalds, which was pretty good. Just that the McChicken, which has the 2 spicy level, didn't taste anything close to McSpicy. And then she had the char grilled chicken. That's something like a buttermilk patty with a I think it's a what?
Salsa sauce.
Salsa sauce. Not bad, not bad. Yep, it's definitely Christmassy. But then like the place is also very nice and the music and atmosphere is amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now I think we're going to start making our way back and then see what else Switzerland has to offer. Now we have already travelled to the other part of Switzerland. We are at somewhere called the Rhine Falls. It's actually one of the most powerful waterfalls in Europe. I actually thought that it was actually bigger than Niagara Falls, but I was thinking about it, but Niagara Falls is way bigger and the view is spectacular. So we have come to the end of our Switzerland trip for the weekend. I shall leave you guys with a quote. A library is a hospital for the mind. This quote was selected is because it is very closely to where we went yesterday. Books are important. Choose to read. Anyway, I shall see you in the next video.